As the Wings program completes its third year, community service has become a way of life at many Triumph companies. While some companies have established ongoing partnerships with local groups and organizations, others are reaching out in new directions to meet emerging needs. All share a common characteristic: tapping into Triumph's core values and applying them creatively to help make the world a better place for us all by giving back to the communities where we live and work. The ground rules for the Wings program. Each Triumph company started out with 200 hours of employee time to design and manage the project and $5,000 of seed money. All projects were humanitarian in nature and all involved volunteer time.
Specific projects were as varied as the Triumph companies themselves. Triumph Processing in Linwood, California is involved in multiple Wings projects, including a health awareness event, the donation of Thanksgiving turkeys for the local senior center, and the annual Christmas toy and food drive for disadvantaged families in the community. There were many beneficiaries of Spreading Our Wings for Shelby County, project by employees of Triumph Fabrications in Shelbyville, Indiana. Volunteers conducted a Christmas food drive, purchased and wrapped gifts for underprivileged children, prepared lunch at a local Salvation Army to give the kitchen staff a break, and built 4 new picnic tables at the local ballpark. Employees at Triumph Corporate in Berwyn, Pennsylvania, tutored children in reading at the Devereaux School, an organization helping children and adults with emotional, developmental, educational, and cognitive disabilities. Employees of Triumph Interiors pitched in at the Georgia USO at the Atlanta airport, giving troops and the families a warm welcome home filled with Southern hospitality. Employees at Triumph Group Mexico take part in a variety of events in the local community, participating in the judging of the local Queen of the Third Age contest and Children's Day at the school in Noria de Gringos. Every year, employees donate food packages to provide Christmas dinners for the poor in the community. And the employees of Triumph Aerostructures, Vought Aircraft Division, Jefferson Street facility lent a hand to Prairie Paws Adoption Center, building a shade shelter and outdoor animal runs and pens.
Some Triumph companies focused on community parks and recreation centers. For example, the town of East Lyme has a new playground in one of their local parks, thanks to a 3-day project by 30-plus volunteers from Triumph Actuation Systems, Connecticut. 10 of their colleagues at Triumph's Bethel, Connecticut facility renovated 3 rooms at the Bethel Senior Center. And there's a new concession stand at the Rock Island Ballpark in Wellington, Kansas, site of the annual Sumner County Wheat Festival, following a rehab by employees from Triumph Accessory Services. When the city of Kilgore, Texas, took over a local financially troubled golf course, the facility was placed under the management of the local fire department. Unusual? Perhaps. The revitalized golf course will have a fire department theme, and much of the work done by firemen on their own time. Enter Triumph Structures East Texas, which decided to build a memorial at the site dedicated to fallen firemen, including 3 flagpoles, a statue, memorial plaques, lighting, and landscaping.
Some Triumph companies specialize in supporting community events. When Special Olympics in Valencia, California plans a special event, one of their first phone calls is to Triumph Actuation Systems. For the 2nd year in a row, the company provided volunteer help at bowling, golf, and soccer tournaments. The yearly Polo charity event in Spokane, Washington raises funds for low-income families whose children are staying at local hospitals. Volunteers from Triumph Composite Systems help with food service, security, and traffic flow. Employees also helped out at a local Wounded Warriors golf fundraiser. Triumph Gear Systems in Park City, Utah supported 4 events in 2013, a sports event for the Utah Foundation for the Blind, a day of fishing for disabled children called Cast for Kids, support for a Muscular Dystrophy Association summer camp, and a Christmas box event benefiting a local shelter for victims of abuse or neglect. At events sponsored by the Down Syndrome Guild of Kansas City, Missouri, a highlight is a set of carnival games. Employees from Triumph Structures, Kansas City, refurbished the old and outdated games, giving them a new lease on life, hopefully for generations to come. In a second project, they teamed up with the Grandview School District and the Butcher Green Elementary School to renovate and provide landscaping around one of the school's entrances. Some companies are partnering with local schools. Triumph Actuation Systems in Clemmons, North Carolina, adopted Kimberly Park Elementary School, which serves a disadvantaged area of the community, providing support for teachers and a range of other services. Volunteers from Triumph Interiors in Oakdale, Pennsylvania, built a special classroom at the North Fayette Community Center for 2- and 3-year-old children, providing a secure area for preschoolers to play and learn. Employees from Triumph Structures Wichita volunteered at Bostick Elementary School to sand and repaint playground equipment, paint designs on the asphalt, and plant 8 shade trees. Work will continue in 2014 with the construction of a pavilion for the school's picnic tables.
Many Triumph companies worked with local social service organizations. Menchville House in Newport News, Virginia, is a 46-bed facility providing emergency shelter for homeless women and children. Triumph Aerospace Systems helped out by performing maintenance, donating computers, and fabricating 18 wall-mounted boxes to house fire escape ladders. Potter's Clay in Hot Springs, Arkansas, is a nonprofit crisis center for women and children, serving women who are homeless, abused, or battling addictions. Triumph Airborne Structures performed repair work on the foundation and renovations to one of the buildings and installed new fencing. And Triumph Fabrications Hot Springs provided long overdue maintenance for the center's main building. Triumph Aerostructures Vought Aircraft Division in Stuart, Florida, organized a chili cook-off, Halloween contest, and Christmas toy drive, all in support of Hibiscus Children's Center. Triumph Fabrications in Fort Worth, Texas, worked with Mid-Cities Care Corps to provide maintenance and repair services for senior citizens, allowing them to stay in their homes. Volunteers from Triumph Gear Systems in Macomb, Michigan, installed a playscape and performed maintenance at Care House, a home where sexually abused children are interviewed and receive therapy. Triumph Structures Los Angeles has established an ongoing partnership with Goodwill of Southern California, which provides employment opportunities for individuals with disabilities. The centerpiece of the relationship is an e-waste disposal and secure shredding service where unwanted electronic equipment is trucked to Goodwill for disposal. In addition, Triumph's custodial staff works with Goodwill to train employees on cleaning and maintaining shop floor equipment. 35 employees from the Triumph Aerostructures Vought Aircraft Division in Milledgeville, Georgia, rehabbed facilities at the Horse Dreams Youth Ranch, a nonprofit organization providing at-risk youth with experiences caring for and interacting with horses. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, an organization of volunteers who provide support to abused and neglected children who are under the protection of the Juvenile Dependency Court in Oregon. Employees at Triumph Northwest supported CASA by participating in a pajama drive and undertaking conference room improvements and sign installation. Work continues on a covered play area for the children.
Employees at several Triumph companies are volunteering at local homeless shelters and food banks. Employees at the Triumph Aerostructures Vought Aircraft Division in Hawthorne, California, volunteered at the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, preparing food for distribution to senior citizens. In Triumph Aerostructures Vought Aircraft Division Shared Services, employees volunteered at the North Texas Food Bank. The Adult Service Center in Seattle has a redesigned and renovated kitchen thanks to volunteers from Triumph Aerospace Systems. The center serves lunch and dinner for up to 300 homeless people 5 days a week. The Nashville, Tennessee Food Project provides meals for the community's homeless and working poor. In 2013, employees from the Triumph Aerostructures Vought Aircraft Division remodeled the kitchen, including donation of a freezer and stainless steel food prep tables. Work will continue in 2014 with the construction of a greenhouse. For 4 hours every week, a rotating crew from Triumph Air Repair and Triumph Engines works at the Phoenix Rescue Mission, a homeless shelter in downtown Phoenix. Finally, New Eden Fellowship Church in Schwanksville, Pennsylvania, cultivates and maintains a vegetable garden to benefit a local homeless shelter and the community's needy. Employees at Triumph Controls in North Wales volunteer their time during the growing season to plant, weed, and harvest.
In the Wings program's third year, over 600 employees contributed almost 4,000 volunteer hours to a total of 50 projects. We participated in community events. We supported our local schools. We beautified our parks and recreational centers. We extended the hand of friendship to the less fortunate, helping to provide food and shelter to those who have been left behind. We brought our Triumph values to life, making a difference in the local communities where we live and work.